and every fool with coin to lose came staggering that way. From silver-spurred aristocrats to dockhands mean and glum, they lined up grinning, hats in hand, for Cupid's Kettledrums. They jingled like a promise when she sashayed through the hall, two proud and polished miracles that outshone one and all. She'd lean upon the balcony, the whole saloon went numb, and tankards shook like thunder for those kettledrums. You hadn't had a crumb, you were coughing up a lung, so you scraped and scratched the sun for Clarissa's Cupids Kettledrums. With your belly full of rum and your trigger finger numb, you'd wrestled God and then some for Clarissa's Cupids Kettledrums. If you were scoundrel, thief or bum, with the hangman yet to come, you'd beg before you swung for Clarissa's Cupids Kettledrums. A banker pawned his pocket watch, a sheriff lost his star, a preacher's voice grew gentler after wandering too far. Railroad men rode half a year through sleet and blazing sun, just to warm their frozen hands near those kettledrums. There were duels fought at midnight neath their perfumed window frame, with pistols drawn and breeches torn and rivals shot for shame. For once she loosed that corset lace, the devil beat his drum, and angels dropped their halos for the kettledrums. They weren't just silk and ribbon boys, nor simple wicked charms. They were twin brass bands of destiny resting in her arms. They toppled vows and emptied purses, shook both church and slum, and kept the whole town marching to their thunderous drum. Now the scarlet lamp is dark on Lane, the balcony stands bare. No laughter spills from painted lips into the midnight air. Three shadows crossed her lantern light, three grievances come due, and by the time the dawn had broke, the legend was untrue. The piano still gets pounded and the whiskey still gets slung, but the men who shout her glory sing softer than they've sung. For sawdust floors remember what pride and hunger drum, and silence beats much louder than Clarissa's Cupids Kettledrums. Trigger finger numb, you'd wrestle God and then some for Clarissa's Cupids Kettledrums.